Hello, Copart. I'm Jeff Leal, CFO of the company. Welcome to our 2016 March Madness Bracket Challenge. I'm here today with CEO Jay Adair and EVP Will Franklin as we embark on this exciting adventure together. My wife is rooting for me to win this challenge. She's hoping that I can afford a better haircut thereafter. We're actually going to start today with Jay Adair's bracket. He's going to walk us through his methodology. Jay, how did you pick your teams?
The only thing I know less about than college basketball is college. And, so I went through a process of picking by my favorite state. I picked Tennessee here because I'm a big Tennessee fan. Rob BNC loves Notre Dame, so I had to go with that. This Xavier reminded me of the X-Men. I was really kind of big into that, so I went for that. Had to throw in Texas. Oh, my pop went to Fresno, so I had to go for that. And it just kept, the process really kept going based on trying to take all of these different locations. Miami, because I love Florida and I love warm weather. I live a few streets down from a street called Villanova, so I threw that one in. But Villanova couldn't beat Baylor, and at the end, even though it sounded like the X-Men, it couldn't beat Texas. So I ended up with two Texas schools. That was my plan.
Thank you, Jay, for your detailed and rigorous analysis on the NCAA bracket. A terrific result in the end there. I wanted to turn this over now to Will Franklin, EVP. Little known fact, Will played basketball for this year's 15 seed from the West Region, CSU Bakersfield, and may be called into reserve duty this weekend if injuries break the right way. Will?
They've asked me to educate everyone on the science of bracketology. And the reason they asked me to do that is because I did play a little basketball in college. But anyway, I'm going to give you my thoughts on how this tournament is going to develop here. There's not going to be any surprises, so I'm just going to focus on the 3-8s, the 6-11s, the 7-10s. I think there's one area in which you got to risk in a let's see, hold on one second. Kansas it's a great team. They got it all. They got a great front court. They got a great back court, and they've been there a long time, as opposed to Kentucky. Colorado, Connecticut, that's a tough one. Colorado plays in the Pac-12. I love the Pac-12. They run and gun. Maryland, South Dakota is easy. Maryland's got too much firepower. I like Cal versus actually is that Hawaii? I thought Cal was, yeah, it is Cal, Hawaii. You're going to edit this, right? So, a lot of people like Baylor, and I don't like Baylor as much as others, and I'll tell you why. Baylor is a big school, but they're not very athletic, and so because of that, they play a zone. So there's two types of defenses. There's one's called a man-to-man. That's where you follow your man all around the court, and you stay with him and try to prevent him from shooting a basket. The other's called a zone. So in a zone, usually you've got a guy that carries this area and a guy that covers this area, a guy that covers this area, and you see they have certain areas and they overlap, so they'll shift to one. No one's out here. And so when you have a team that has shooters that are really comfortable shooting for 25 and 30 feet out, the zone isn't appropriate for that. Problem is that's the defense that Baylor employs, and so I think they're going to have a hard time with Yale. Maryland and Cal. Cal's a very quick team, very fast, very athletic. They don't have the size. In the next round, Kansas and Maryland. Once again, this will be a good matchup. I think Villanova takes Arizona, and I think Kansas takes Villanova. Let me see if I can give some reasons for that. So you can't overemphasize how important it is to the course of the season to play other good teams. And I think Kansas, because of their physicality, will take it.
Excellent. Copart, can you do better than Will and Jay?